Hey guys, it's Lauren Eclipse again, and today I'm going to do an album review. This is my first album review since starting my YouTube channel. I decided to go ahead and do a review about a band that I like a lot, and I have all of their albums, so I thought I would do them in order from which one came out first. And that album is Ratatat. This is one of my all-time favorite bands. It was what kind of introduced me to, instrumental music, like electronic instrumental music. I actually found out about this band through Pandora of all places, and since then I just really loved them and managed to buy all of their albums. This was actually the last album I bought by them because it was kind of hard for me to find. I did buy it in my local record shop, so it was really cool to finally find this. But this is Ratatat's self-titled album. It came out in 2004 on XL Records. It actually came out on April 20th, 4/20, so I don't know if they did that on purpose, but definitely some good smoking music right here. The band consists of two members, Evan Mast and Mike Stroud. They originally formed in 2001 under the name of Cherry, but then they changed it to Ratatat when the single of 17 Years, which is the first song on this album, came out in 2003. 17 Years is one of my favorite songs on this album. It's in general one of my favorite songs. I used to drive around in my little 93 Honda Civic listening to it on full blast and just would drive as far as I could listening to Ratatat. So it's, definitely one of my favorite bands. So the first song is 17 Years, which was their single. And then we have El Pico. Both of these songs, 17 Years and El Pico, are very, a little more, I wouldn't say heavy, but more rock sounding, and definitely have like a good groove to them. The classic Ratatat groove that you're probably used to by now. Considering this is their first album, I say that they're definitely trying to find their sound, but you can definitely hear all of their classic Ratatat sounds. Especially in the song Crips, they have really good cowbell in there, and I know that they use that a lot throughout their other albums, and just gives you that Ratatat vibe. And also the fat bass line, by Evan Mast, that's, always really great. And it just really has that classic sound. Then, Desert Eagle is also a pretty chill song. Basically the whole album is pretty chill. It's completely instrumental minus a few excerpts from a rapper local to their area. This is a Brooklyn-based band. The rapper's name is Young Churf, if I'm saying that right, but he does have a couple clips in this. He's not actually rapping, he's just a little vocal excerpts in the beginning and ends of some of the songs. But it adds like a little special feel to it, kind of, interesting feel. Then Everest is also a very chill song. A lot of this album is very relaxed. It's got, the guitars and this synth and the keyboards and the bass lines and everything like that. And they've got, like I said, the cowbell, so that's always fun. And both Everest and Bustelo are kind of wind-down songs on side A of the LP. This is a single LP, so side A consists of those 6 songs, and Bustelo is the shortest song on the album at 2 minutes and 20-something seconds. And it's definitely like an interlude song. It's very relaxed and just kind of is a good transition over to side B of the album, which starts with Breaking Away. Breaking Away is a good song. It definitely has a, more rock heavy sound at the beginning, but it's still very chill, just like the rest of the album. Then the next song after Breaking Away, which is Lapland, is also a really great song. It's chill and sort of has like a ballad-like sound. And then Germany to Germany was one of their singles as well. And that's another really popular Ratatat song. You hear that and you're like, that's definitely Ratatat, I can just tell. So that song's, also really great and just gives you that vibe, that kind of vibe that makes you want to bob your head, just like basically all the songs on the album, but this one definitely has more of a strong vibe to it, like the first song, 17 Years and El Pico. Then we have Spanish Armada, which is the second shortest song on the album, and to me it's also sort of like an interlude. And it's very slow and relaxed, and then it transitions over to the song Cherry. And like I said at the beginning of the video, Cherry was originally the name of Ratatat when they first started making music. So I assume that this song is sort of paying homage to that original idea that they had. And the song is very relaxed and chill. I've heard some people say that it's sort of like it's a little weird to have at the very end of the album because it's sort of very relaxed and it's not a good finishing like product to have wrap up the whole album. But to me, I think Ratatat was kind of going for, like I said, paying homage to their original idea, and it is very relaxed and very chill, and it's like a wind down song. So to me, it's fitting for the end of this album. It just sort of tapers out into this very relaxed sound. And, you know, maybe that was what they were going for originally with the band Cherry, and then they decided to go ahead and do Ratatat and change the sound and add maybe more strong guitars, a little more electronic sounds. I'm not exactly sure because I've never talked to them before, but that's just my idea about this album. But yeah, that's Ratatat by Ratatat, released in 2004. This is their first album. I think it's really great. It's definitely where they're finding their sound. The whole album is very relaxed, something you can just kind of listen to while you're driving, listen to in the background, kind of bob your head to it, dance around to a few of the songs, smoke, chill, whatever you're into. This is really good music to do to basically anything, you know, maybe even writing or drawing or whatever you're into. So I know some people think that this is one of their lesser albums, but it's their first album. You got to give them a break. They, you know, need time to find their sound, and I think that's definitely what they did with this one. And so as you can see over here, I've got classics lined up, but that's going to be my next album I review because I am going in order. Classics came out in 2006, 2 years after this one. So I'm really excited to review that, and you know, I hope you guys stick around for the whole discography. I'll see you next time.